Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining... The Empire is vast, and there are many operations that require the cooperation of several captains to achieve our aims. Followers of the old Romulan Star Empire are trying to seize lucrative asteroid mines at the edge of explored space, thinking that nobody will stop them. Don't give those treacherous Pataks a chance. Even the heed the call. Sorella, serve the Empire.
Welcome. Greetings, Kemtar. It pleases me that you have both come to my home. The House of Martok has many enemies. We have... Smaller houses seek to curry favor with Jempak or the House of Duras by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. When we received word from Kemtar that one of the houses may be plotting to assassinate, it confirmed my suspicions that there is a greater emerging. I now believe that my grandson Maven may also be a target. These assassins threaten to destabilize our position on the High Council. Whoever has ordered such a dishonorable act, or who would be cowardly enough to carry it out, must be stopped. Given your current investigation, I ask that you find the assassin and remove the threat before they attempt a strike.
Yes, we value your concerns, and we will proceed with caution in our investigation. It is refreshing and a testimony to the dignity of House Martok that you are willing to speak out and recognize this looming threat. May I ask where your grandson Maven is now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcas 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security during the trip. But that was before you reported your findings to me. Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kimtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
Why would a Romulan come anywhere near these farms?
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you. The Targs have been busy tearing up my roots. But other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
Sorella would have known if a Romulan surveyor was on her property. Stay alert.
studying our agriculture. Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It's a large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's manor. Tenep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Now he's a diplomat? I don't buy it. Dealing with a Tal Shiar spy. Processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting. Stop him!
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulan is going to make an attempt on her grandson's life. While my father is a formidable warrior, this time he may be overwhelmed. We must set a course for the Forcus system at once. I've attempted to contact him, but with the Batleth tournament underway, he is not responding. It is unclear if he is unavailable, or if something has happened to him. We'll need to beam down to the surface to know for certain.
You're becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
destroyed his ship. Tarson may have already transported agents to the surface. He also appears to have Klingon collaborators already in place. I recommend that you and I beam down discreetly and quickly locate Worf and Maven. I don't want to draw large amounts of attention, but remember that protecting Maven is our highest priority. Let no one stand in our way. Romulan infiltrators will have a hard time navigating an arena full of Klingons. I recommend we start by asking in the bar to see if anyone has seen or heard anything unusual.
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting in the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluent, not like the young tards here these days. I'm surprised that some of them can hold on to their batlets for the entire match. Ah!
Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my glory days in battle. Pull up a chair and I'll allow you the honor of one line.
Have you seen the fighter for the House of Duras? He looks like a real contender for champion standing. I'll bet you a barrel of blood wine that he wins without taking a single wound.
General Chang fought Dahar Master Kor, both in their prime fighting condition. Who do you think would take champion standing? And what do you think of the new rule restricting botnet links to between 110 and 120 centimeters?
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's batlet in the middle of a fight, transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of batleths reminds me of the first time I celebrated Hotpot. That was the first time understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior. Tal Shiar agent was attempting to erase the security logs in the cargo area. Also sealed the door out. It would take too much time to override this work. Our best chance of getting into the storage area would be to disrupt the power flow to the cargo bay doors. Chasing these assassins reminds me of when I met Kimtar. No! Kim, name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Moronga 4. The control system reports that the outer door to the cargo bay has been unlocked, but the inner door remains sealed shut. We'll need to blast that door, get inside, and stop this miserable Tuba. I am Alexander, son of Mar, a House of Martok. There's Maven! He's pinned down by the assassins!
Maven! No! The meaning of this, Alexander. Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you
surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for me. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
Here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate, tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive. She would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows with blades at our backs.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
Agreed. One of the great houses is here backing the Romulans, and they will try to escape before their role in this plot is revealed. One of the Klingons we killed on the way here was wearing a tournament sash. We should check the training rooms of each house in attendance and look for evidence that would connect them to the Romulans. We must uncover the Klingon operators who helped Tarson kill Maven. Tarson had assistants on the ground. We will proceed with the plan to check the training rooms here before the villains have a chance to cover up their crime.
I was just thinking of that. We cannot always see what the future will bring.
That is why we cannot give up on peace, even if some of us cannot see a way to that future.
The great houses will never find peace. They see it as a sign of weakness.
I will not abandon my beliefs, Father. We cannot. The future will never change.
It is good to know where some of the things I knew.
This equipment appears to have been custom made for their warriors. I hope the Empire's coffers didn't pay for this. The Batleths of the House of Kanja have elaborate Targ skin grids appear to be normal. I see no evidence here that were Linksons. Ever since Urapinthe, I have been suspicious of the House of Torg. And now it appears they were preparing to leave the tournament early. Look at this state. We must look for evidence that may link them to the Romulan assassins. These are Romulan weapons. It appears that your suspicions have been correct. It must be the House of Torg. We must confiscate this evidence and then warn the rest of House Martok.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson, but must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, warrior Valera. She's been personally trained by me and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
There is a report of a battle in the Norg system. If there is heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honor due your family.